So we're sitting here thinking of some things for this week's video, and it came to light to us that we haven't really showed off much of what's in our holdbacks. So let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Will here, Flawless Exotic Creations, coming to you guys with another video this week. And this week we're going to show off a few of our holdbacks. You guys, if you've been watching for a while, you probably noticed we had picked up Fort Knox, which what we coined the name as, but it's a 10 series rack, the new 10 series rack with ARS is 6 across and 13 levels. We got it in 17 levels, so now we have basically 102 tubs to be able to grow into. We're nowhere near filling that up, probably around halfway. But that being said, it's time to show off some holdbacks. Some of the holdbacks are not as visually stunning, but it's, again, we're just starting off. This is season number 2, so just to be able to have some of these combos that we have in our racks to, I guess, how to support our longevity in the hobby is truly amazing. So we're going to jump into it right now with just a few. So right out the gate, I'm going to show off 2, which we think something is going on with one of them, but here it is. We have 2 black pastel. I think this is also carrying the Harlequin gene, but it should chill out. These are 2 girls with good size on them already. Black pastel, again, believe this one is also Harlequin. Triple het, clown, hypo, and G-stripe. So basically trying to further black pastel in that Kiki project, along with throwing some hypo in there. So these girls here probably will be here for a while, 4 or 5 years after they start breeding with us, just because it's going to be hard to replace them with the genetics. The more genes you throw into these snakes, the harder it is to hit certain combos. Not only the harder it is to hit certain combos, but the harder it's going to be to let these girls go as they continue to create for us when they get to size. So again, that's 0.2 black pastel, triple het, hypo, clown, G-stripe. This is probably Harlequin as well. Now, after showing off those rambunctious 2, hopefully these 2 will be calm for us. Again, these are very, very nice. Yes, we realize they're normals for the most part with some crazy patterns. This one has a very unique pattern to her. Both of these is females, 0.2. This is a part of our quad project, or one of our quad projects. 2 ladies, we are growing up, got good size on them already, and these are basically normal quad hets, G-stripe, hypo, pod, and ultra male. So check those out. So we'll have these for a while too, because again, we'll need to replace them with something a little bit more gene packed, with a little bit of a twist, a little kick at the end. But also, not only do we have 0.2 of these, let me show you the next one. So this is also another stunner that's a part of that very same project, that quad project, ultra male, pod, hypo, genetic stripe. This is Mojave quad het, female. Check her out. Just Mojave in that. Probably something else is going on in there, and we're going to figure it all out. But she is absolutely beautiful. Tons of size on her already. Probably next season. They are growing like wildfire. Awesome. Now, if the camera will cooperate with me today, and you can see these 2 stunners, this is 1.1 Hurricane Pod 100% het for ultra male. Male and a female. This is the female and this is the male. Both getting awesome size. This male is probably breeding size now. Haven't paired them. Not in a big rush to get them in the game. We're still producing some future ladies for him. This female is going to be a stunner in a few years when we decide what we're going to go with her on. We already have a few plans, but check out that pattern. Hurricane pod. It's crazy. Visual stunners. Okay, now, last but not least, is this duel. Again, 1.1 pod. Look very basic, right? Regular pod, good size. This is a female. This is the male. Just pods that are also double het, hypo, and DG. So, yep, you're right. Pod, double het, hypo, DG pair that we're growing out. We thought about this. We're still going to hold on to these, especially the male, and see what we're going to work. We feel that that's extremely powerful with some of the incomplete dominant genes we're putting into that combination, that program. But we actually have 2 breeder pod double het hypo DG females currently breeding for us this year. So it doesn't hurt to have a female like that as well. Again, let me put these guys back and talk about it. Yes, we don't feel like it hurts us to hold on to some of them, you know, big time females in our program. Reason being, we still work with a lot of single gene clown, a lot of single gene pod, and we want to be able to uplift our bottom end, our lower end, the floor, you know, the basement of our business plan. So what does that mean? That basically means in situations like this where we have what we will call a couple of powerhouse females already currently breeding, we produce in-house another powerhouse. Do we necessarily have to sell that? No. We hold on to that, grow that out, because now, yes, it's just a pod female, but that very well pretty much guaranteed is going to replace one of our single gene just pod girls, whether it's a 10 egg layer, 3,000 gram female, 4,000 gram female. That female can now move on to someone else who needs a single gene pod girl to uplift their program and move their program forward, and we'll replace her with another pod female that just happens to also be carrying single het hypo and het DG along with it. So now anything I breed to her here at Flawless, we can turn around and say, So now anything we take and breed to her here at Flawless, we can sit back and say, okay, cool. We can have visual pod things as well, produce out of that female. And it has 50% chance of double het hypo and DG if we're not already breeding maybe some type of a DG pod combo to her to increase the odds. But again, it's just leveling up our bottom line up into the ranks and keep graduating females up throughout every single program we were involved in. Not only just buying forward, but identifying what's our goal of each breeding. What are we pursuing? Okay, we hit our ideal snake, hold it back. It's a true hold back, hold it back, grow it out, and do what you have set forth to be done. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's video. It's Will. Subscribe, please subscribe. We enjoy having you guys here, commenting down below. We try to get to every single comment and respond. We just didn't want to make too long of a video. We have more videos coming down the pipe, definitely. We're also going to get back into the Gene Chaser series. Let me explain that as well. So the Gene Chaser series came about. If you guys have watched them, we give this same kind of reciprocating intro because you never know who's going to land on which video at which time, and we try to give a short synopsis of what the video and series is going to be about. That being said, we also put in there that we're trying to get hands-on information to put out there to you. So a lot of the genes in the Gene Chaser series we're working with. We're trying not to do the hypotheticals and sight unseen kind of coverage specific genes that we don't really know anything about. So we deep dive and get as much research that we can on those genes, and then try to give you a visual display of what the genes may be showing us. But we have a few genes here that we now have enough of in our collection in different combos that we can roll out with a few more episodes. That this is going to be an ever evolving series, and you guys are going to be tagging along for the journey. So we appreciate you watching. It's Will, Flawless Exotic Creations, and we'll catch you guys next week.